Hello, my dear friends. I'm glad to come your way again today. It's always a pleasure for me to stop by and brainstorm with you on the issues of life. Remember that our topic of discussion is gathering for the journey. Whatever the journey is ahead of you, you must prepare for it. Now, I want to focus more on most of us who are Christians because there is a little missing link between what we call vision and seeing it becoming a reality at the end. The mindset we have is that when God has given us an understanding of the vision for our lives, it's always somehow a dramatic environment, situation, experience. But usually we think that it is in the same dramatic way that the vision will become a reality, right? We just think that the same way it supernaturally happened, that God visited you in an ecstatic way and spoke to your heart, revealed to you great things about the future and how he wants to carry you into that future. We just think that it's going to be like that for that vision to become a reality. Now, if you want to pick some wisdom, just look at how it happened for other people in scriptures. Look at how it happened for Noah. God came and told him that he would build the ark. Did he just fold his hands, sit, and just wait for the ark to be supernaturally built? No, he had to get to work to make sure that what God revealed to him in a supernatural way became a reality. People passing by his house could see him every day busy doing something that led to the finalization of that project. And that is where we are missing the link because our concept of faith is that we just believe God to speak and we just fold our hands and wait on God to come and do the thing, right? We don't have no part to play, we are just expecting. And that is why most of the things that were revealed to us, some of us will die without seeing them become a reality because God Himself knows that there is a part we have to play, right? Check Nehemiah. Nehemiah came back to build the walls. He did not stay in Susa and the wall will appear in Jerusalem. He had to come back. He had to physically move from where he was to come to where the target was, the project was supposed to be executed, and get to work. You just go and read the book of Nehemiah and see the different steps that he took to make sure that what he received as a vision, personal encounter with God became a reality. He had to gather a number of people around him and they had to physically get to work to build until it became a reality. That is our missing link. God has spoken, yes, but we are not doing the work. That is why I said in the previous episode that you don't tell me about your vision, just give me to read. Because if you believe in your vision, there are physical, practical things that you'll be doing to make sure that that vision that you had as a personal encounter with God will become a reality at the end. You fold your hands and do nothing, it's not going to work. It's never going to come to pass. We can go on to David. David wanted to build a temple, and God said, no, your hands are soiled with blood, but your son will do, right? He did not just say, okay, my son will do, and I know that when he comes to the throne, God is going to just build it through him. Go and look at the preparation. David prepared everything, he prepared gold. In fact, when Solomon came to build, every material needed for that building was already available, prepared by his father David, and there is no clear place in the Bible where God asked him to prepare those things. What God did was to reveal to him the dimensions and the kind of temple and the way the temple should be decorated. That was all God did. He did not tell him that prepare the materials for Solomon. He took it upon himself to make sure that the materials needed for that project are available. And that is why we feel, even Jesus entering Jerusalem in the Old Testament, Isaiah they just tell us that your king shall come to you walking on a donkey. But do you remember that when that time came, Jesus had to send his disciples to the nearby village to go and to go and unloose a donkey that was tied. He knew where the donkey was located. Many of us, we are not doing anything to gather the material that we need for our journey. And that's why most of us, our vision, even if we try, we will not get to the peak of what we received because along the way we are not putting in the required energy and effort to make sure that what we receive become a reality. So how will you succeed? That is why I say you have to gather. But it starts with a vision. You know the vision. You know that I'm going to be this, and then you start working hard. You start gathering the element by the grace of God, right? in his presence actually, by his inspiration actually, but you start gathering the materials by his provision. If not, what you have will never come to pass. To this point, many of us Christians are not doing anything serious apart from the fact that we are trying to walk with God on a personal basis, avoid sin, and be clean before Him. When it comes to the vision plane, many people are just nil. Why? Because they did not know that beyond the encounter with God that brought you an understanding of the vision, there are so many practical steps that you need to gather. And I think that from the next episode, we'll start talking about some of the things that you need to make sure you are gathering to ensure that you succeed in the process and also when you get to the top. I wish you well, my dear friends. Bye bye.